Have you ever pondered on the depth and breadth of God's grace and mercy? This is not a rhetorical question, but an invitation to embark on a journey of profound discovery. These two divine attributes, grace and mercy, drench our lives in ways we often overlook. Imagine a relentless ocean, its waves ceaselessly embracing the shore with unwavering affection. This is a beautiful metaphor for God's grace and mercy, ever-present and boundless. They are not mere abstract concepts, but tangible realities that shape our lives, guide our actions, and transform our hearts. The Bible, our sacred guidebook, abounds with affirmations of God's enduring grace and mercy. Consider Psalm 23, verse 6, which beautifully articulates, "Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life." This is not a hopeful wish, but a resounding certainty. It echoes a timeless truth, the assurance of God's grace and mercy accompanying us throughout our life's journey. Our journey through life is a tapestry of moments, woven with threads of victory and defeat, joy and sorrow, certainty and doubt. Amid these varied experiences, grace and mercy are our constant companions. They are our silent partners, shaping our victories and guiding our humility. In moments of triumph, grace is the wind beneath our wings, lifting us higher and inspiring humility. It is an unmerited favor, an unexpected treasure enriching our lives. In times of defeat, mercy is our comforting balm, soothing our wounds and whispering hope to our weary hearts. It is God's hand withholding the judgment we deserve, offering us a chance to rise again. So whether you stand today on the mountaintop of victory or in the valley of defeat, remember that you are not alone. Grace and mercy are with you. They are your silent partners, shaping your life and guiding your humility. They are the relentless ocean waves, ceaselessly embracing you with unwavering affection. In victory and defeat, grace and mercy are our silent partners, shaping our lives and guiding our humility. Their enduring presence is a testament to God's unwavering love and compassion for us. Let us marvel at the depth and breadth of God's grace and mercy, for they are indeed as boundless and relentless as the ocean. The Bible is filled with vivid illustrations of God's grace and mercy. One such powerful narrative is the story of the prodigal son. This tale, laden with profound messages, uncovers the unshakable love of a father for his wayward son. Despite the son's rebellion, his father's arms remain open, ready to welcome him back home. It's a poignant portrayal of God's ceaseless grace and mercy. Imagine the prodigal son's journey. He squanders his inheritance only to find himself in dire straits, yearning for the warmth of his father's house. When he returns, expecting reproach, he is instead met with a feast, a celebration of his homecoming. His father's response is a testament to the depth of divine love. It's a love that's patient, forgiving, and merciful, transcending our past mistakes and failings. This story is a mirror reflecting God's heart towards us. Regardless of how far we stray, His grace is like a beacon, guiding us back to His love. His mercy, like a warm embrace, receives us, not with judgment, but with joyous celebration. In another compelling account, we encounter a woman caught in adultery. She stands in the middle of a crowd, accused and condemned. Yet Jesus, the embodiment of grace, steps in. Instead of condemnation, He offers her compassion. Instead of punishment, He grants her a new beginning. This again is a manifestation of God's grace, forgiving, redemptive, and accessible to all who seek a fresh start. These narratives highlight a fundamental truth about God's nature. His grace is not a reward for the righteous, but a gift for the guilty. His mercy is not a privilege for the perfect, but a refuge for the repentant. Regardless of our past, God's grace and mercy are ever present, offering a chance for a new beginning. They are like the sunrise, bringing the promise of a new day no matter how dark the night has been. With each dawn, we are reminded of His grace that forgives and His mercy that restores. They are the divine threads that weave our stories of redemption, hope, and transformation. God's grace and mercy have a transformative impact on our lives. These are not distant theological concepts, but tangible realities, constantly shaping our daily existence. They are like the sun and the rain, often unseen yet always present, nourishing our souls and fostering growth. Imagine grace as a golden thread, weaving through the tapestry of our lives. It's the unexpected favor that helps us surmount obstacles, the divine assistance that propels us forward when we feel like we can't take another step. Grace is the silent voice whispering encouragement in the midst of our trials, reminding us that we are more than our mistakes, that we are loved and cherished beyond measure. Now picture mercy as a silver thread twining with grace, strengthening the fabric of our existence. It's the compassionate hand that catches us when we stumble, the gentle voice that assures us that our past does not dictate our future. Mercy is the comforting embrace that welcomes us back each time we stray, reminding us that no matter how far we may wander, we are never beyond the reach of divine love. These threads of grace and mercy not only fortify us against life's storms, but also lead to profound internal transformations. They change our perspectives, enabling us to see beyond our limitations and failures. They alter our attitudes, inspiring us to extend the same grace and mercy we have received to others. They reshape our hearts, making us more compassionate, forgiving, and patient. In the crucible of trials, we discover that grace and mercy are not merely gifts we receive, but virtues we cultivate within ourselves. They are the divine alchemy turning our trials into triumphs, our tests into testimonies. They are the compass guiding us through the labyrinth of life, always pointing us back to the embrace of the Almighty. So remember, grace and mercy are threads woven into the fabric of our lives, guiding us back to the embrace of the Almighty. They are the divine forces shaping us, the celestial winds filling our sails, propelling us on our journey towards divine transformation. In awe of God's boundless grace and mercy, we are called to embody these divine attributes. As we stand on the precipice of understanding, let's open our hearts in prayer, inviting God's grace and mercy to fill us to the brim and overflow into the world around us. Like a river that carves its path through the landscape, the grace and mercy we embody can reshape our lives and touch those around us. We become more than mere spectators of these divine attributes. We become active participants, living testimonies of God's love and compassion. As we open our hearts to God's grace, we find ourselves enriched, our lives taking on a luster that can't be dulled by worldly challenges. We become bearers of unmerited favor, agents of change who share the gift of grace with others. Our actions, our words, our very presence can become a testament to God's grace, a beacon of hope for those in need. Similarly, when we embrace God's mercy, we become conduits of His love, vessels that carry His compassion into the world. Our understanding of mercy allows us to offer forgiveness where it's least expected, to withhold judgment where it's most deserved, and to extend a hand of help where it's most needed. In embodying grace and mercy, we learn to see through the lens of love and compassion. Our interactions become less about judgment and more about understanding. We learn to extend the same grace and mercy to ourselves that we offer to others, fostering a sense of self-compassion and love that radiates outward. We become mirrors reflecting God's love, illuminating dark corners and softening hardened hearts. Our lives become messages of hope, testaments to the transformative power of God's grace and mercy. So let's strive to embody grace and mercy in our everyday lives. Let's be the change we want to see, the love we want to feel, and the hope we want to instill. In embracing grace and mercy, we become beacons of light, spreading love, hope, and kindness wherever we go. God's grace and mercy are ever renewing, a source of eternal hope and unwavering love. These powerful words encapsulate the promise that God's compassion is as ceaseless as the tide, never faltering or fading. As we journey through life's varied terrain, we can find solace in this unwavering promise. Consider the profound words of Lamentations 3:22-23. Through the Lord's mercies we are not consumed because His compassions fail not. These verses offer a potent reminder of God's enduring grace and mercy, a promise that transcends time and circumstance. This promise is not merely a comforting thought. It holds transformative power. It's a beacon of hope when our paths grow dim, a reservoir of strength when our resolve wavers. It's a testament to God's unwavering love for us, a love so profound that it shields us from the consuming fires of life's trials and tribulations. God's grace and mercy are not static, distant concepts. They are dynamic and active, ever-renewing and ever-present. They are the lifeblood of our spiritual journey, the rhythm that propels us forward, the melody that soothes our restless hearts. As we cling to this promise, we are not merely passive recipients of God's grace and mercy. We are active participants in a divine dialogue, a conversation that shapes our lives and molds our spirits. In this dialogue, we are both speakers and listeners, seekers and finders, learners and teachers. To cling to this promise is to walk in faith, not fear. It's to rise above our human frailties, embracing our divine potential. It's to see each new day as an opportunity for growth, each challenge as a catalyst for change, each setback as a stepping stone to victory. So, as we journey forward, let us hold this truth close to our hearts. Let's remember that we are not alone, that we are loved beyond measure, that we are cradled in the arms of grace and mercy. Enveloped in God's grace and mercy, we can journey forward with hope and love, forever transformed by His divine touch.